Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter Critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter project is being ran. Give it a grade. If you want to see just the grade, click to the end of the video. But today is a special Fiverr order, because if you want your Kickstarter Critique, you can click on the Fiverr link down below and I'll do it. And today, I'm very excited to have an order for this game right here, called SMAKdraw. Now, the first thing I want to mention is, normally I like to say where this is ranked popularity-wise in games, but I lost track at number 248. This is a very, this one is way down on the popularity chart, which means something about this was just not moving the needle there. But SMAKdraw, not your average drawing game, a party game to connect families and friends with playful, no, it just disappeared. Dang it. With playful smack talk, hand smacks, and the back smacks, while drawing, defending, voting, and are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Now, typically I like to look at the main image, because here's the thing that I'm seeing, and I can see the player count really clear right here, but I bet you when I go back out to that main image, if someone's just, looking at this they're browsing at the mall right now, they're looking at all the different windows, they can't read 3 to 10 players, 15 to 90 minutes, ages 10 plus. I think you really need to accentuate that somewhere in the main and put, 3 to 10 players, because, yeah, I bet you there's no way I could probably squint and read this on that main image. But this one is looking for $5,245, and it's currently raised $2,600, so it's halfway there. 42 backers, 23 days left to go. As always, when we go into the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? But first, I want to read this description again. A party game to connect family and friends with playful smack talk, hand smacks, and back smacks. That doesn't mean anything to me. While drawing, defending, voting, and more. And dang it, this is why I really want to look at this in the tabletop games category. I'll get there. Because I wonder how much of this is cut off. Because honestly, the smack talk, hand smack, and back smacks, as someone who's never played the game, it means nothing to me. But anyways, let's get into the video.
Hi, I'm Robin, and this is Glenn. We're the owners of High Five Team Building. Over the years, we've hosted lots of team building events focusing on fun, laughter, and interaction. With those elements in mind, we created a game called SMAKdraw. Why SMAKdraw? Because of all the back smacks, hand smacks, and smack talk.
So I like that. The first thing we mentioned is on the can you do it. Who is this? You just gave me a personal touch. Yeah, this is something we did. This was a game that people loved so much when we did it that now we're bringing it to everyone else. Okay, very simple story there, but you gave me a personal touch. I like that. Now tell me about the game.
Here's how it works. Smack a word card on the guesser's back. They turn around and everyone draws and talks behind their back. When time's up, the guesser deciphers the drawings, while the others smack talk them.
Wait. Okay. So, they get a word smacked to their back, and then...
back. They turn around and everyone draws and talks behind their back. When time's up, the guesser deciphers the drawings.
So you're trying to draw what was written on their back, but you're also talking about them?
While the others smack talk them.
About how poor their drawings are, right?
That's a rubber duck.
The guesser chooses the drawings that helped the most and the least.
I think this is the best. Actually go this over.
So if they get it right, they do it? Or they're trying to guess it? I guess I'm not really quite understanding this as simple as I should be.
Then they
I think subtitles would have been good there.
reveal their answer.
Because honestly, I didn't hear exactly what was being said, so I didn't get like I got that it was funny, but I didn't pick it up.
They reveal their answer. If correct, hand smack. If not, the guesser will get strategic hints.
I don't know
and
what
guess
hand smack means.
Again, help the least can now rationalize their drawings to try to convince the others and score a point.
Oh, okay, so that's fun. I do understand that. So if you're the one who's drawing suck, you say, no, check it out. He just didn't get it. She just didn't get it. Here's what it is. And people are like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's actually a cool aspect. That's actually a very unique... Because this style game is a very familiar style game. The basic notion of people trying to guess what you're drawing, that sort of thing. But the defending your guess, that really intrigues me.
Where's his tail?
The remaining players then roll the dice and perform a challenge, like a staring contest.
Ready, go. You break.
Or other challenges. Don't laugh, odds or evens, dance off, thumb wrestle, unique talent, best joke, or one of your own. Dance off!
Here we go.
Are drawing skills needed?
No
Players
drawing
mostly
skills.
rely on their deciphering, interpreting, collaborating, convincing, and concentration skills. Each round you'll team up with new
Is this going way faster, or is it just me?
players and be in various roles, making it all more fun and interactive. If you like to laugh a lot, if you like to see others laugh a lot, then please buy our game. Thank you.
So there's expansion.
Okay. We didn't. Next time, somebody has to watch somebody.
I don't get what's going on here. I see that it looks very fun, but I'm not quite getting what's going on. Like gameplay wise. I know there's scenes. Was he interacting a scene?
You guys didn't even watch it. No.
See, I feel like this would have been a fantastic opportunity to do subtitles as well. Especially, like, and I see a lot of YouTubers do this, where, like, when something's indecipherable, they'll just be like, and that as a reader makes me giggle a little bit, too. And I feel like, because right now I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, do it over. How's that? A redo. Redo on the stair. On the staring contest.
Oh, so that was about a staring contest. Okay.
I don't know what the this is, but there's not a clue I can get out of this one.
Can you guess who drew that?
This is like just like someone was just
Okay, see, so now that I'm actually understanding the dialogue there, I that was fun. And now I also get a better basic understanding. So the person who had that on the back is now gonna be. I get it. It took a while though.
I don't know, dude.
Okay. I felt like that was okay. I thought it was an okay video. I feel like there were some things that could have been maybe polished on that. In particular, the subtitles. I didn't know what was going on quite a few times. But it does look like a fun game. If this looks like it's your style of game, I think that video did a good job of conveying that it was that style of game. Alright, so first created one back, High Five Designs, and facilitates team building games and activities, and has now expanded into party games. This is their first thing. They got TikTok. They got website. Let's see. Is this no? Okay, so this is the kind of website I want to see. It's not just one of those ones where it's like, hey, it takes you straight back to the Kickstarter page. This is like, oh yeah, this is our job. This is something we do, and now we're branching off into different stuff. Cool, like it. Let's see. So first created, one backed. So I do need to be convinced on some minor things, but honestly, with how small this game is, Can You Do It seems relatively simple. It doesn't seem like it's a terribly complex game component-wise from what I've seen. Let's work together and share 100 backers to make the first stretch goal. Okay, so 100 backers. You get the first stretch goal, which is what? I typically tease me on what that is. Extra dry erase marker? I mean, like, what is it? What extra cards? Glossier cards? Nicer things? Fill me in. Get me more excited. You know, I'm more inclined to share this or say, hey, well, we got to make this happen if I know what the stretch goal is, and maybe it's a banger of a stretch goal. So 3 to 10 players, 15 to 90 minutes player, ages 10 plus. I think, maybe mention that somewhere in the text, because I can't go down all the way here. You know what? Maybe I could. No, I gotta load like a whole bunch to even check it out. Also available, the After Dusk expansions. So this is the adult one. I didn't get that gist from the video. So there's that again as well. I wasn't realizing this was a not suitable for work expansion, which I think you should spotlight, honestly, in the main thing as well. Because that in itself, a 3 to 10 player game with a not suitable for work expansion, and presumably a pretty good price. Because component-wise, this is not wowing me on components, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, it means that the price should be relatively cheaper. And I wish I knew the price already. I feel like we're beating around the bush a little bit getting here to the price here. Introduction. SMAKdraw is not your average drawing game. Instead of just 1 or 2 players drawing, all players draw their concept of the word on the phrase on the word card. The fun and chaos are unleashed when it's time to decipher in SMAK Talk. I watched the video. I got it. SMAKdraw is a really fun party game that grabs apples to apples and turns it into an apple pie more flavor, more fun, and so much more fun. That grabs apples to apples and turns into an apple pie. Is this? I wasn't even getting an apples to apple vibe here. This is a weird quote. I think they're just trying to say that apples to apples sucks compared to this, which is, I don't know. Not your average drawing game. Easy to learn and very engaging, the SMAKdraw game is more than a party game. The outbursts, synergy of bonus challenges, and helpful hints make for entertaining gameplay. Now that's a quote I like there. That gets me a little bit more excited that there's going to be more than just, what I see at surface level here. How to play. We smack the word card under the guesser's back. I wonder how that works, by the way, as well. SMAKdraw all the players while the guesser deciphers it. So, smack a word card and the guesser's back. They turn around and everyone else draws the word. So who's turned around? I don't see anybody in this picture turn. Oh, this is because this is their show. Oh, here it is. Everybody's drawing it now. The guesser chooses the most helpful drawing, then reveals their answer. And they say, this is the most helpful. Now the guesser chooses the most helpful drawing. So they're not actually guessing what it is. At what point did they understand what it is? That's my question, I guess. Now the guesser chooses the least helpful drawing. Those players defend themselves and the others vote. The player with drawings that were not chosen roll the dice to complete an interactive challenge. So two people there's going to be the least helpful, there's going to be the most helpful, and then everyone's going to get to do something because they're going to roll the dice. Okay. SMAKdraw allows anyone to have fun with friends and family regardless of your drawing ability, and even ways to allow everyone to score in different ways each round. Okay. I do like the fact they're mentioning that, I guess. What a fun party and team building game. Not much downtime, and bad drawers get rewarded too. I like mentioning not much downtime because that is a huge thing with party games. Sample word cards. Sausage party, sperm donor. So this is the not suitable for work one. Okay. I guess I don't get the scenes as much. The 20-something nerds of the garage that played were laughing so hard that tears were flowing. They thought it was inappropriate in all the right ways after dusk expansion. Okay. That's what you want out of that. What's in each box? 10 dry erase boards. That's great. 5 by 5 inches. Okay. I'd put centimeters there too, but that's really nice. That's a big thing. It's a decent size. I did not realize it was that large. 200 word cards, 10 dry erase markers, 15 SMAK hands, reusable. Curious about those. 1 sand timer, and then here's the components for the After Dark. So I feel like now would have been a great time to hit me with that price there. Just the game, $25. After Dusk expansion pack. This plus this, $35. Like you could have turned this into the pledge area really easily with just the prices there. So we got the rule booklet. Ooh, bonus points video. Gameplay video. That's nice. Bonus points video. Know what that's about. But that pops. That is a small rule booklet. That rule booklet really pops. That looks great. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh, dang it. Where am I? There we go. 1 minute board games. This is now in my game night rotation. It produces so many laughs. Okay. Pledge tier. So 1 retail SMAKdraw game plus all unlocked stretch goals, $45. So this is 45 Canadian. I would convert it to the United States currency as well. I know that it automatically does it over here, but if you're on mobile or if you're on iOS, you can't see this information right here. And that's a huge chunk of people potentially browsing this. The iPad app, I should say, which apparently sucks. So single spec, so $45. What's that? $35. So here's my thing. I think that right now, I think this is a smaller box than it is. When I first looked at this box, it looked like really small to me. Like, not saying that in a negative way, but like this. Which I don't think that is. Because it has 5.5 inch, cards. Which makes me just think that maybe this box, I think that's something here. Because and then wow. So... And then we get the 1 After Dusk expansion, all unlocked stretch goals, which means we're jumping up to 30. So that's a $20 expansion. That doesn't look like a $20 expansion. I gotta say, price-wise, and it might just be because the size of the box isn't really ouch for expansion price. Yeah, I agree, 100%. It does not look like that is a $20 thing. Or it does. It looks like that's the MSRP. But then, everybody gets the $16 deal for the day of the show deal. And, that's... I don't know. It just... Because, and once again, maybe it's because we didn't spotlight... Like, I'm seeing not even rounded edge cards. I'm seeing square edge cards, which, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think, chat. Whenever I see square edge cards, I just think, okay, this is not going to be the highest quality. Just a cold, hard thing. I can't think of a game that I've ever played and I was like, wow, these square edge cards, that was such a nice component-wise game. Let me know if you can think of one. So yeah, the price doesn't seem great, which makes me wonder about your manufacturer. Because, and just the size of the box. Like, what is the size of this box? So now we got the 2 retail, the 2 after. So what's the difference between the retail? Oh, this is the retail. Okay, 2 retail SMAKdraw games. Calling it retail, that really kind of is unappealing. Because honestly, there's this huge issue in Kickstarter right now for a lot of people, which is you have to convince people that they should back the Kickstarter now instead of just getting the retail edition after the fact. It's bizarre. And it's becoming worse and worse and worse. However, you're such a small company in the board game circuit that I had no thoughts in my mind at all about retail edition versus Kickstarter edition until you quite literally just put it into my head. So now I'm like, oh, wait, aren't they all retail editions? I don't know. It's just weird calling it the retail SMAKdraw game. So, double SMAK. Star SMAK. Okay. So, you team up with us to create your own word draw for the SMAKdraw game. So, you're going to do your own card. Cool. After Dusk SMAK. So, you design a card for that. You can do an inappropriate card. Cool. Let's see. So, let's check out the pledge levels. So, we got 10 people want the game. 11 people want the game and the expansion, that's probably what you're hoping most people take there. Obviously, the whales, the big ones, that are going to get you $250 or whatever. But realistically, that's the one most people are going to take. The double SMAK, which only has 1 backer. The double SMAK, which has 7 backers. Okay, that's not bad. Star SMAK. What is the Star SMAK again? Oh, that's the one where you get to decide something. 1 backer, and then the inappropriate Star SMAK, 2 backers. Okay. There you go. 100% more. Inappropriate moves the needle more. SMAKdraw pairs, which is why I think maybe you mentioned that not suitable for work expansion right from the jump. 3 to 10 players not suitable for work expansion drawing game. You're immediately going to have a group of people who are interested in that game. Me being one of them. SMAKdraw pairs really well with beer. The After Dusk pack had us laughing nonstop. Okay. Stretch goals. So I thought we were at, This should be, can we flip this? That's weird that we're looking at the biggest one before the smallest one. So share with everyone to help earn bonus items. It's 150 Canadian to create that After Dusk card. Yeah, it's not a great price. I mean, but it literally is you getting your stamp on the game. Like, if this game gets massively popular, you have contributed to this game. That's really cool. And I think that's a great pledge level to have. So I'm not judging that one based on its price, because that's not what most people are going to take. I do think you might have priced out quite a lot of people. I know I did my own adult party game. Like I said, not suitable for work crowd, that's me. And we had a pledge level that was where you also got to leave a mark in the game. And I don't think it was... Ours had drawing, though, I think. I don't remember. It's been so long. So add a deluxe dry erase score sheet. So that's nice. And once again, I would bump, like, you had that at the very top. Hey, 100 backers, we hit the stretch goal. It's great you alluded to the stretch goal. But I think just letting you know, like, oh yeah, if we get to 100 backers, we're going to get a deluxe dry erase score sheet. Because honestly, that doesn't seem like a huge chunk of backers at first glance. You're like, okay, that definitely seems doable. A hilarious drinking game rule booklet. That's an interesting one. Awesome giant. Typically, I'd say I don't think that's going to move the needle, but not suitable for work crowd, it really would. But once again, I feel like definitely should mention that at the offset. An awesome giant gameplay mystery item. I'd like to know what that is. 3 more mystery items. Those sound like fantastic ones. I don't know what those are, though. And I wonder if those were baked into the price, which is part of the reason why the price seems not so spectacular. I wonder if that's it. Oh, they got the beers and board games guy. Oh, so I see the box here. It's definitely bigger than I thought it was, but not like massively big. Okay. What is this?
This amazing party game is SMAKdraw. It's a game for those who love apples to apples. All the clues and try to figure out what the word on his back is. Showdown.
Okay. I need to get on TikTok. That's what I need to do. I need to do more of that. SMAKdraw, so they got a gameplay playthrough. Awesome. Good stuff. Game video preview. Game playthrough. So there's tons of stuff here. Lots of content. Eyeballs getting on it. SMAKdraw preview. More than a party Kickstarter. Any After Dark previews. So that's one thing. I think that's... Because, yeah, I want to go back to this. I find this very interesting. Let's see how many copies of the game are sold as opposed to of the expansion. So it's 10 copies of the game. So, versus 21 of the game and then 11 of the expansion. And then 2 of the game and then 6. Yeah, so... Yeah, the not suitable for work. I think maybe if this doesn't go quite to plan, I think maybe relaunching and maybe putting definitely more of an emphasis on that. And then maybe getting a gameplay video of the not suitable for work. If this one does, maybe this one does. Oh, that's on the Dice Tower. That one probably does not have the inappropriate one. So shipping costs are estimates only. We will be subsidized a portion of the shipping costs and are committed to keeping shipping costs as low as possible. So $8 to the United States. Okay, that's about a medium rate, flat rate, padded shipping envelope. That's a solid price. $10 Canada, 15 Europe. Reasonable. The bonus star SMAK, yeah, it would make sense if that were higher. Okay, clean, clear shipping area. The VAT and Regis are not included in this price, so you are going to get jacked out of the VAT. Meet the creators. Cool. Timeline. Hoping to have this out end of the year. Wow, that is super, super quick turnaround. That also makes me question who you're manufacturing. Beer and Board Game shows After Dusk. Ah, okay, cool. Duh, yeah, Beer and Board Games would. They did my game as well, so yeah, that makes sense. They're really funny, by the way. You should check them out, Beer and Board Games. They're a bunch of comedians and stuff who play board games, and it's really funny. Risks and challenges. Okay, stuff, things. Nothing in the FAQ. Nada. I'm trying to think if there's anything I thought was unanswered. Not really. We made the hot list. No responses. That's got to be... That's a bummer. We got absolutely no engagement right here. And once again, I go back to the very beginning. I lost track of where this was on the popularity chart, around 248. I'm going to guesstimate it was probably around 400 or something, which, by the way, that's just insane to me that there's more than 400 games on Kickstarter right now. Now, not tabletop games, but in all the games. And so, maybe some more engaging updates, asking people questions. Now, I know it's going to be hard to get much churning when you got 42 backers, but anything's better than one, because like this one, it didn't even get a heart. Like, no, nobody even hearted this. And that's really got to be discouraging. Nobody hearted it. So we had one heart. So let's check out the updates. Great video of SMAKdraw. Hey everyone, Blame Society did a playthrough of SMAKdraw. Check it out. Hope it gets you excited to get your game. Share it on social media so we can reach the goal and bring SMAKdraw to all. Tip, you may want to FF through the part where they bring out the baby. LOL. Okay. We made the hot list. We're on the hot list. Oh, the Kick Track hot list. Okay. More people that click this link and then visit project will help us stay on the list. Also, please share. Let's reach that first stretch goal. Okay. And then let's check out the comments. 6 comments. So there's like next to no engagement in here at all. And so that's something that we definitely should try and focus on. And I don't know. I just think you see that not suitable for work is going to be something that really floats a lot of people's boats here. And I just keep coming back to that. I think the best chance, because when I see this game right from the beginning, I don't think not suitable for work in any way, shape, or form. Even if it was just like a little, like right here, just like bam, plus not suitable for work, Sage's 17 plus expansion, like something like that popping up. I think the 3 to 10 players definitely should be absolutely somewhere on here. And I know it's right here, but I can't. Do we go all the way down here? Can I just let's see if I can just do it quickly. All right, there we go. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going down here. All right, here we go. That's gonna take forever. Let's give this one a final guide. Only watched 3 minutes of the playthrough. No need to watch further. Looking forward to playing with my family. This game looks really good. Let's get up to 200 backers. 28. Okay. So some people excited about it, but not much going on there. So. Final grade, 4. SMAKdraw, not your average drawing game. Do I want it? Yes. But once again, that video, the video, it was kind of, I don't know if it was just me, but it was a bit more confusing than I would like to be for what seems like a really, really simple party game. Also, the not suitable for work expansion, not nearly enough spotlighted there. Like when you showed it to me in the video, it was just like, oh, there's just more cards and scenes, which presumably is just like an added complexity later to the game. But no, it's like, it's like inappropriate stuff, not suitable for work, which clearly, as we can see in the pledge level, that's what I love, being able to see that stuff in the pledge level on Kickstarter, is moving the needle. That double pack, that's what people apparently want. So, do I want it? Yes, but I had to get there. Can you do it? I believe that you will. Yeah. You don't have a board game pedigree, but you have a name, you have a reputation, and if this just turned out to be some huge scammy Kickstarter thing where it didn't get produced, you wouldn't want that to happen. Like that, so I feel comfortable with it. That being said, I wonder about who you're manufacturing through, because the price seems high. It seems high for what I'm getting here. And also, based on your funding goal and based on the fact that you have an expansion, I'm going to guess that your print runs are low. I don't know. I think maybe shopping manufacturers might be something to potentially look for here to see if you could bump down the price a little bit. I don't know if it'd be logistically possible, but I'd be hitting up Ad Magic. I'd be hitting up a couple other companies. So can you do it? Yes, but asterisks. How much is it? I didn't feel like the price was great. Like at first glance, especially the box when I first saw it, it was actually, I thought it was small, and then I finally figured out what size the box was. I was like, all right, it's not a big box, but it's not as small as I thought it was. But it's just, I was at no point wowed by the price. I didn't think it was necessarily a complete deal breaker, but it definitely wasn't one that I think is going to shift people. I think that you're going to have to shift them. But at the end of the day, the price for the game plus the After Dark expansion, which once again that's your bread and butter. You don't want people just buying the base game. You're hoping they're going to get that After Dark expansion, which is not going to be everybody because it's $55. And so a game plus an expansion, and then I say to myself, okay, that price doesn't seem terrible, but I don't know. The price is not great. So at the end of the day, final grade for SMAKdraw. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? I feel like first 10 seconds of the video, they said, hey, we're here. This is our thing. We do this. This is a game people loved. We're turning it into a board game. They gave me that personal touch. I clicked on the website. Looked good. So I feel comfortable with that. How much is it? Not the best. So I'm going to go with the C, I think, on this one, right down the middle. I'm going to go with a C minus, actually. I think the shipping section was solid. The video made me want it. I laughed a couple times when I finally could hear some different things here and there. I think just some polish here and there, and just really accentuating that not suitable for work 17 plus a little bit more, and the 3 to 10 players. But overall, C minus. Let me know in the comments below, what is your final grade for SMAKdraw, not your average drawing game? And if you're enjoying this coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. But now, okay, so now I do want to go back to this main thing. I want to see if I can find it. SMAKdraw, come on. I have to keep going down? All right, no, I'm out. But as always, and that also means that you might potentially have not had as many people knowing about this inactive at the get-go, which, advertising and stuff like that, but I know that's it. Anywho. Thanks for your time, YouTube.